Hey guys, what's up? JJ Richards back again with my prep log video number 7. So as you can see in the background, I'm going to basically do a talk over today from my leg workout on Sunday. So usually what I do is I split up my hamstrings and calves on a Wednesday and I train quads on a Saturday. Because I'm really struggling at the moment with recovery because of all the cardio and 2 sessions a week on weights, I basically decided to have 1 week off and then just train quad strings and hamstrings together on Sunday. So to get things started, I warmed up on walking lunges. So I did 4 sets of 40 reps with no weight. They're just a really good exercise to warm up with, primarily because they're opening up the hips, opening up the hip flexors. You're also warming up your quads, your hamstrings and your glutes. So it's a really good starting exercise. Next I moved on to a lying leg curl. And I was trying to focus on just holding that contraction at the top, trying to draw in as much detail and blood into the hamstrings as possible, making sure that you're pulling up through the heels and squeezing it at the top. And then once I did 3 straight sets, I then moved on to doing a heavy set. So what I did is I did 10 reps heavy on my own, and then my lovely assistant basically helped me lift the weight up, and I was just focusing on the negative part of the movement. So up, so I'm holding it, squeezing it, really fighting and resisting against the weight. And then I did this for 3 reps, so last one. So as you can see, it started getting a little bit more harder this time. So I couldn't quite hold it as well as the first 2. And you will get a burn in your hamstrings like no other, I promise you. So give it a go and try it out. After doing a contraction exercise, I also then like to move on to doing a stretching exercise. So I moved on to doing a stiff leg deadlift. So when you're doing a stiff leg deadlift, it's important just to have a slight bend in the knee. Don't be fooled by the name. So if your legs are dead straight and locked out, then you won't be able to get a proper stretch and contraction in the hamstring. So I went up to 140 on the deadlifts, but it was actually my grip that gave out before my hamstrings actually gave out. Normally I do use wraps because I've got an okay grip, but it's not the best grip in the world. So I felt like my grip definitely gave out before my hamstrings did today, but I still managed to get about 6 reps. Then after that one, I moved on to this high-footed leg press, but it was a bit difficult because the leg press on this one is actually angled away from you rather than angled towards me. So I didn't really feel like I was getting the sort of contraction in the hamstrings like I usually do. So I didn't do very many of them. And then every workout, you've got to incorporate squats. So I always keep squats in right up until my final quad workout before the competition. So I started off, I did 4 sets in total. So I did 60 kilos. Then I moved on to 100 kilos and I used that weight for 2 sets. Then my final set, I did 140 kilos. So not really heavy weight, but I managed to get out 12 reps with 140 kilos, which was really good. Normally I will try and go 160, 180. But today I just felt like, because of all the exercises I did beforehand, my legs were a little bit more fatigued. Whereas normally when I do a quad workout, the first exercise I do is I go straight in at quads. So I did a little bit of pre-exhausting, hence why my strength wasn't quite as good. But it did feel really good because my legs did feel really warm as well. So it was just doing something a little bit different and adding a bit of variety into the routine that I tend to train my legs with. So after I finished dying after that set, as you can see, I'm pretty struggling at this point, but I'm managing to get through it. We then moved on to doing a hack squat exercise, but this hack squat in this gym is actually really cool because normally the pad is flat, whereas this one has got a backrest on it. So what tends to happen with me when I'm doing hack squats is when my back's straight on the pad, when I'm struggling, I arch my hips forward and then I get a really bad pain in my lower back. But because this one's got a pad, basically your lower back is pushing into the pad, which is just putting all the emphasis on driving through the heels and pushing through the quads. So I did a slightly narrower stance on this one, just trying to focus on the quad sweep a little bit more. And I did work up fairly heavy as well. I probably went a little bit too heavy after all the exercises I did. I managed to get a total of 6 reps with this heavy weight. I did feel I was getting a little bit of a twinge in my right quad. Ooh, the excuses. But no, that's true. So I just thought there's no point in pushing it. I do need to just make sure that I stay injury free. And then last but not least, I finished on the leg extensions. So basically I was just focusing on the squeezing and holding that contraction at the top of the exercise. So it's really important just to try and push as much blood and trying to draw as much detail into my quads as possible. And also just really get used to holding and squeezing your quads. So you've got to squeeze your quads when you're on stage. So it's just trying to get my body used to just holding and squeezing for a longer period of time. So once I did 4 straight sets, I then just moved on to nice, short, sharp, fast 50 reps in total. I didn't do them all at once. I think I managed to do 20, then I finished it off in 10s, but I just wanted to get as much blood into the muscle as possible and just really fuck them up before I finished. So that's it for my session today. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different, so it's more training focused with me talking over. So make sure that if you liked it, you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you click that subscribe button. And for all you people that have subscribed and you've watched my prep vlog videos so far, really appreciate the support, guys. Thanks a lot for following my journey, and I've also been receiving some really good positive messages as well that really does help with my motivation. So again, comment below what you thought of this video. I just thought I'd try something a little bit different, adding a little bit of variety into my videos and into my footage. So I've got loads of cool more things to come, so make sure you stay tuned. Until next time, guys, peace.